What's it like living in a state that's now in its fourth year of a drought?
Well, as I was listening to the story, I was thinking about the fact that the reports I've received from Sacramento, where my office is, say that the temperature there is 110 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere I think around 38, 39 degrees centigrade. So we're dealing with a heat wave ourselves right now in California. It's required that we rethink the way we use water in California and be very, very careful with our water because after 4 years of drought, we are having to relook at our water laws and the way that we use our water resources in California.
Now, you've come to this conference saying that your state, California, is going to try to go to 50% renewables by the year 2030. How are you going to do that?
Well, we've got a number of programs in place already. For example, we're working on energy efficiency in our existing buildings. We have energy efficiency standards for appliances. We've also got a renewable portfolio standard that is encouraging the use of renewable energy. Our immediate goal is to have 33% of our energy from renewable sources by the year 2020, and we know we're on target to meet that goal, and that's why we're hopeful that we should be able to meet a 50% renewable goal by 2030.
So what are those renewable resources?
Particularly wind and solar. We've got 65,000 jobs right now in California that are devoted to the solar industry. We're also looking at geothermal resources that we have in California. We're also looking at small hydro, not big hydro dams, but is there more that we can do on our small hydro or small dam facilities?
All right, and when we know the size of California's economy in relation to the rest of the United States, those are significant numbers. Let me ask you one final question, Matt Rodriguez. A lot of emphasis has been put about getting the private sector on board for carbon cutting, and we know that, of course, California is home to the Silicon Valley, to a lot of major corporations, to a big auto industry of its own, and companies like to say they're green. Here, we're on this side of the Atlantic, we're a bit skeptical sometimes. How much of it is window dressing?
No, it's not window dressing at all. As I said, we've got 65,000 jobs in the solar industry, and we think that the state's policies promoting clean technologies is one of the main reasons why we're investing so much venture capital into the state. We are attracting $5.7 billion annually in venture capital, and a lot of that's related to the clean tech industry. Additionally, we as the state are also investing through our cap and trade program. We expect that we will probably bring in a little bit more than $2 billion in that program in the next fiscal year. We will then turn around and invest that money in the in additional programs that will reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and a quarter of that money has to go to disadvantaged communities in California, so that we are both reducing greenhouse gas emissions, but also investing in new programs in these disadvantaged communities. So we think that all of that is going to help the economy and really will help us to work with businesses in California.